another stream. This time, instead of soccer, we got some Genshin Impact. We did this one a couple days ago for a boss run. But tonight, we got a bunch of new stuff. The Zhongli event. The banner's finally here, the long-awaited Zhongli banner. A lot of people have been excited to go after this one because the boy's got a deep voice. So I think we'll be going through the missions for Zhongli. We'll do our daily tasks as well. And then maybe we'll roll for him. I have some leftover stuff, so we'll see. I'm debating because I don't know how I'd fit my team. One of my friends was playing a Noel Ningguang composition the other day, and I was really impressed by it. And I can't replicate it because I don't have Noel. Like, he had like Noel Constellation 5. I have Noel Constellation 1. And he has like Ningguang Constellation 4, and I have her Constellation 1. Who I do need to work on is my Jingqiu. Because I do have a couple of fire carries right now. I have Zhongling and Kli. And I do have a Constellation 3 Jingqiu. So I should be working on Jingqiu. But we're going to go through the missions right now. So let's just hop right into it. I can do my daily quests anytime today. Let's just make sure that my resin's alright. It's 129. That gives us enough time. We'll go right into the missions here. Story quests. Oh, yeah, no, not that. Open this. Woo! No, thank you. Alright, Shadow of Yore. Let's see what we got here. Oh, go to the Pearl Galley. Oh, we haven't been to the Pearl Galley in a long time. Interesting. Pearl Galley is a boat out. That boat out there. It's pretty tricky to get to. Initially, you have to like go up on those mountains out there and fly onto the boat, and do some stuff out there before you like finish your quest. But after you get on the Pearl Galley once and do some favors for the people on board, they like give you a permanent pass to like come aboard. You become like an honored member of the crew. I think the guy's down here that takes me out there. Did I go wrong? There's a guy in a boat that's supposed to take me out there. This is I can't remember. I've only done it once because there just hasn't been anything to do on the Pearl Galley since that event. Trying to think of where he is. I think he's over here then. Wish I had a symbol for this, but I guess it's not really worth it because, like I said, there's just been like no real reason to go down to the Pearl Galley.
Race you!
Yeah, maybe he is all the way down at the edge of the docks. There's nothing over here, so I think he does. Maybe I'm wrong though. Might just be running around for nothing. Hello. Oh shit, we're not gonna be able to get up. Yeah, we can. No, yeah, I don't think he's down here. Yeah, that's not the right boat. It's just on a little skiff. Man, oh man, why can I not remember? I took his boat once, but I just cannot remember where he's located. It's not here. Oh. No. And it's not really giving me the right navigation because it's just navigating me to the ship, but like it doesn't really help me. It's definitely not back in town. It's gotta be out here somewhere. I feel like it's down to the left. No? Oh, what's up, Scotty? Oh, yeah, sure thing. Yeah, I'll send you a DM when I'm maybe tomorrow morning. We can work on it then. But I got some Genshining to do tonight. Oh, here he is. Boatman! Oh man, he was down here. See? Honored guest! Honored guest! That's us. And when you're an honored guest, you drink. Tonight for like 4 more hours. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll ping you when I'm done with the. I want to do these quests right now. Till tomorrow night. Okay.
I can't decide whether pyroslines taste better with salt and pepper
I can wait till tomorrow night. It's not a huge deal. But that way, tomorrow night might be better because then I can, yeah, I can put together like all the websites that I'm using and get a little form together to like, so I can give you an accurate description of what I'm trying to do. Right now, I'm 2 beers deep in gamer mode. Zhongli! Okay, we're playing all the voice lines.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Listen to that voice! Listen to that voice! It's deep! I'm gonna turn up the desktop audio for you guys.
Are these two your friends?
Have we met Wanyan yet?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around.
Like normally, you know, you guys have heard me stream this before. I like to like read all the voice lines and skip through them. We are not reading through a single one of Zhongli's voice lines because I cannot do it better.
Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
Spoiler alerts for those that don't play the game. He is Rex Lapis, so he's fucking playing all these people at the table.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
No one knows better than him.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token.
Yeah, that's true. The speaking animations are crap. They are so crap. Like MiHoYo's focus is definitely not on accurate representation and animation of their characters.
For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense study. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance. Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds...
I can't say I agree.
Says the guy who made the actual Mora.
Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
No, I am not debating right or wrong.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
And I will repeat my answer.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
One you probably know.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany?
Of course. They can come if that's what...
She's gonna try to murder him? I feel like she's gonna try to murder him.
The Lord of Geo.
Although we are in the age of humankind, surely we must still show a measure of respect for the gods of the past.
Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta check something. There's a video online about not to miss these chests during like the story, and so I'm a little afraid of like that. Usually doesn't happen because usually they're pretty easy to find. But if it's a full video on it, I feel like maybe you have to like talk to certain people, so I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna turn the volume off though. I'm just gonna watch it down below here before I move on. I'll talk to these two guys in the meantime.
The Lord.
Although we are in the age of humankind, surely we must still show a measure of respect for the gods of the past.
Okay, never mind. We're good here. First chest isn't until the domain, it looks like, so should be alright. I'm going up 21. Oh, can I go in now? No. I'll head up to the stairs.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. All the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil.
Ooh, interesting question.
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Oh, they muted Paimon. Brutal.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
Wow, they really did Paimon dirty.
This bit of history is a long story.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just...
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble. But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here. The results of... I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man.
Wait, if you were studying archaeology, can...
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, And you should tag along too.
Why?
This experience may be of it is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already...
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a...
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one.
That's true.
It will surely be of great help to
Hit
us.
that F button as fast as you can, bitches.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely...
Wow, they brutalized Paimon.
That is quite enticing. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chain, an ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of...
It's gotta happen something. Alright, where the hell are we headed? Oh, I got Heal's Wit for that. The Vortex is awake. Well, yeah, that means we're going to Guyun for sure. The Vortex God was the one that happened in the last update when we got the child boss fight. He released the... It turned out that the God of the Vortex is pinned under all the islands in the Guyun Stone Forest that were actually stone spears that our buddy Zhongli here threw at him, so...
Is there
He's
time for a
pinned
quick
beneath
snack?
here.
I'll whip one up in no time. Race you!
Which is pretty fun. I actually dig that storytelling.
This place looks so ordinary. I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary.
Guyun Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex.
As I said.
After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now. What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was...
Indeed. This is most of the objects from that time were
I keep
lost to the
skipping,
sea.
sorry.
But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich?
Yeah, I was gonna say, this guy's clearly after something.
I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life.
Why would he spend a bunch of money in one place in hopes of making more money? He can't really believe that there's that much money out here.
Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you...
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here.
Zhongli is already on.
The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
I see a chest out there already, so that's a freebie. But I'm just gonna farm these little rocks while I'm standing here. No problemo. Not in any rush. Exactly.
Oh, how exciting!
Always need to be farming these Rocko-Remios if you want to keep getting weapon level material. Believe me guys, you have a lot of it now, but it'll run out fast when you start to hit level like 80 and 90
I'll
with
catch
your
up.
weapons. You will use it up really quickly. Okay, I'm not gonna fight these guys. That's a waste of time. Oh wait, they give slime secretions. Actually, I need those.
Nice and spicy.
like, it's not the one you want, but it's fine. It helps build into the later ones, the more you have. So. We'll just keep them all in my party for now. I should be able to do enough damage regardless. I don't really want to fight these guys, though.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away? Steadiest. Let's play.
Yeah, why not? Venti gets his ult back so fast, so that really does not matter. Yes, we're looking for elemental sight. In the chest, so that would be very anticlimactic.
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
So free!
Nice and
Wham, bama, blamma. So I was kind of hoping it would be like hidden.
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Use training. Serenity?
Now I got
We'll take it. We'll take it.
the threads of your fate lie.
Alright, let's go grab this. That's a leave farming material. I'm not going to be able to get through all of them, so I'll just take out this geohole trail. As long as you don't attract the attention of the like water mage trail over there. If you attract his attention, we have to kill him. Because he can heal everyone. That's obviously like super obnoxious. More so than actually like
Wings of Kuba! Get them! Brace yourself!
The way I like to fight these guys when I don't have a shield breaker like Noelle is just to like place Goba in one position, place Oz in another, and then like go to a third position. So you just like can't shield everything basically.
Get them!
So I'll leave Goba there, because now Goba's getting by the shield earlier, right? Now he shields Goba, then now he can shield me. He doesn't work all the time, but definitely banging away at the shield, doing like no damage over and over again. So you finally like break through like 1,000 swings. Oh, wow. Rude sack, eh? It's just like random shit. I feel like Rex Lapis. I feel like Zhongli is just like trolling this dude. Like we're just like nothing. And he knows that. And he's just like going off on a wild side party for like absolute jack shit. Now I don't want to get personal. Usually some like mid bosses around here, but it looks like they were moving. It's usually
See that object in the center?
whoa.
Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. The hydromatic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
These are tough to dodge, I'll say that.
Nice.
Oh, good work. Shit.
Think you can get away? Orders given. Orders received. Booba! You're toast!
It's not cool fighting
Race you!
the water boss.
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Here, so we can farm this, and then we'll switch back. Oh, is my game audio too loud? Okay, thank you. Turn it down. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the, I'll move it back and forth because I'm trying to have it, up kind of high, so we can hear Zhongli's voice really clearly. But appreciate the feedback since I can't really hear my own stream. And I like blasting my ears out.
I will protect you.
Yeah, I'll switch it back and forth. That's a good call, though. I'll switch it. I'll put it down when I'm fighting stuff, and then I'll put it back up when we're doing, like, audio lines, because I want to get that deep voice. Swap back. Swapping back, and then we'll put the audio back
In the
up
name
here.
of the princessin.
Because I imagine we'll get some voice lines here, so 1 sec. Put this back up, okay.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
They brutalized Paimon.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the... She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh boy, yeah, that's asking for it.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
So what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
Alright, game audio down a little bit. Let me know if that's Dees Mercenary.
And what are you then? All you think about is digging up valuable relics every day.
Let's not bother them. I couldn't agree more. Lover's quarrel if I've ever seen one. Ah yes, Saltaray. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, let me just check my... Okay, we're good. 133. Got plenty of time.
Race you!
I always get a little nervous about resetting my... Oh, hold on here. Might be a little quiet on my audio. There we go. I always get a little bit nervous about resetting my... my resin appropriately. I like to try to be on time. Oh, there's a Lalatrell. Do I want to fight a Lalatrell right now? Oh, wait, we finally get to go in here. Okay, I've actually already been in here by the, I did the, like, all the, like, hacks to get in here anyway, but, you know, I don't really want to fight this Lalatrell right now, so I'm just gonna walk on by. That's what this was waiting for. Man, it's really true. Patience really does pay off, unless you're like me and you know, snuck into Saltaray before you were supposed to. Nope, the Lalatrell found me. He won't come over here. He won't come over here!
I heard that Saltarai was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's...
According to legend, the people of the God of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection, but this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Saltarai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt. I don't know, there's no concrete evidence, but I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth.
Probably that our boy Zhongli screwed something up.
The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide.
I don't know about that. I feel like Zhongli is gonna say, yeah, she probably did.
So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
Man, she really doesn't like our boy. He's just standing right next to her. Just be like, yeah, yeah, you keep talking. You keep talking, honey.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god.
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks...
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
Of course you do. You made it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Alrighty, where are we going? Now we're going back past the Lalacho, who is on edge. Look at him. Can I TP? I don't want to do this. It's a waste of time. Oh, man. Alright, we'll just do it. Yeah.
I summon. Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
Oh, that landed okay. I'm just gonna move over here. Hopefully he'll follow me. Oh, nice. That did not hit me.
I summon thee. Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Nice and spicy. My royal decree.
Oh wow, he's taking a lot of damage from this tornado. Nice. Alright, that went faster than I thought it would. Good swimming there, Zhongli. Good swimming.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
You mean like that?
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
Gotta activate 3.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
This guy sucks.
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt.
One sec. I'm actually gonna check my own audio. One sec. I'm actually gonna check my own audio. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Alright, let's see how this sounds.
To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent god searched all across Liyue. Whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War.
Oh yeah, okay, that is a good volume.
Benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, With the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war.
Okay, this should work for us here.
Even one sliver of peace was a luxury. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war.
Okay, this should work for us here. Yep, audio sounds good on the voice, and the audio of the game sounds good. So we'll go with this from now on. Just try to keep our voice down. I know I like to blow up my mic a little bit when I talk too loud. And the audio of the game sounds good. So we'll go with this from now on. Just try to keep our voice down. I know I like to blow up my mic a little bit when I talk too loud.
And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal.
On these players as the games roll.
How sad then. In the end,
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now,
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingse in the north.
So southeast, west, north.
With this clue, you should be able to solve.
So that's north, right? So we need to go to the south one here. Where are they? Alright, let me just knock these guys out first. Is that everyone? I thought I saw one more dude around here somewhere. Guess not. Okay, so south is pretty much this way. You can see the N on the compass there in the top right. So, is this the south one, I guess? This looks like from where we were standing. So that's north. Okay, so again, this is north. So I guess we'll just go to the farthest, but it's... Oh shoot, I forgot the phrase already. South, west, east, north, right? Yeah, I think so. So that's got to be north. So then whatever's... So north, so that's east. So this is west. So there should be one way down here. Yep. So south, west, east, north?
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east,
East, west, north.
Jueyun in the west, Qingse in the north.
Whoops.
The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
There.
look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Oh boy. He's like really good with like letting it all go now. He gave up his title, he gave up his rule of leeway, gave up his godhood, now he's giving up the path.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless...
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur?
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I think she's gonna find that it's quite the opposite.
I can accept this arrangement.
I mean, he already knows, so.
Well then, let's go.
Aha, they've respawned. It's funny, because there would be more hidden chests for me to find if I hadn't actually raided this place already. But I did. There was one right there. I came in right through here. There's a crack here, and there was a bug, and I went, oh, see, I'm falling. Oh, now I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. We can get out this way. Yep, that's how I got in and out last time. One more violet grass over here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to switch here. There's a lot of core lapis in here. I don't think I really need Fischl to kill everything in here. I probably won't need her to
I
the
will
main.
protect you.
Aha, see. I guess this place will be like open from now on? Question mark?
Life goes on. Think you can get away?
There we go.
Here we go.
Oh shoot. No, he's gonna regenerate that shield.
I must leave no stone. Nice and straight.
This is an awkward angle. Alright, nice. Slime secretions. That's good enough. Makes me feel like it was somewhat worth it. Despite that being really obnoxious. All of the core lapis is mine. I'm just as greedy as this Snezhnayan guy. I'm just not so obvious about it. Yeah, there's a chest right here. It's gone because I took it. Those aren't Liyue specialties, so I don't really care. Those ice slimes made a mistake walking over here. They could have lived out their lives just fine. I was going to leave them alone because I didn't want to get frozen. They walked on over. They were made to be punished. Oh, there's core lapis over there. Yeah, I wonder if this place will be open from now on afterwards. It's actually like a decent farming spot. There's at least 3 or 4 violet grass in here, which are like a big deal for electro characters. And then there's also all this core lapis and 3 Noctilucous jades. It's like a really good farming spot for a lot of Liyue specialties. Just wondering if it'll remain open after this or if it'll get like sealed again. So yeah, there were a couple bugs that you could use to get in here beforehand. Oh, so this is the domain. Okay. Oh, well, we can switch out the domain. Oh, it's really weak anyway. So it doesn't really matter, but we'll just power through it.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Okay, so this is where the chest should be coming. So now I'm gonna open the video again, so I don't miss anything. Gate is open. There will be a hidden chest on the left side of the gate. Okay, I feel like these are just gonna be as, I don't know why this guy made a video. Looking at the chests, I feel like these are gonna be as easy to find as the ones that are always like in domains, just like in the corners you like don't look for, like don't go back and check. It's just like, oh wow, people are like straight up frozen. Oh crap! Did the God of Salt like go nuts and freeze all of her people?
No. These are people. They were probably followers of the God of Salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Oh, I'm Zhongli. Oh shit. Interesting. I don't have any items or anything on him. It's probably just better to stick with my crew. Yeah, it looks like the God of Salt went nuts and killed a lot of people.
Brace yourself.
Oh, it wants me to use his abilities, doesn't it? Uh-huh. Should I go up there?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Doesn't look like it. Oh my god.
Stabilize.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So you just do a single press. So that gives you a shield. It's kind of like Venti. So that gives you a shield if you hold the whole thing. And then if I tap it, it gives me that. Okay.
Quake.
Oh man. Gotta like back up.
Crumble.
Okay, you can do multiple. That's cool. More frozen people.
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the God of Salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The God of Salt is powerful indeed.
Why does this girl like worship the God of Salt so hard? Like, what's with the simping here?
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this is mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the God of Salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
He knows the next object is just so much better.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
He knows. He knows.
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Okay. so this is where... Yeah, no, she clearly just, like, freaked out and froze her people or something. I don't know. It ain't good. Alright, so it says there's supposed to be one over here? No, I guess it's not this one yet. I mean, there's, like, nothing here, so there's no way it can be there. Unless I look down, maybe? No, this looks bottomless. I like that it's, like, bottomless and salty. What's, like, falling down there, yeah. That's, like, cool. A lot of times they don't really give that much attention to the domain, like, extra parts, and I can't blame them. It's just like... You've already put so much, like, animation quality and, like, effort into, like, designing the domain. Why would you care how, like, the bottom of it looks? No. Oh. Please. Yes, they tried to attack me. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're so kind. Oh, wait. Like, I definitely can do something to this.
Stabilize.
Oh, I have to put a... Oh, it's... I have to open the door. Okay. Gotta put weight on it. Really? Really? That missed?
Crumble.
Oh my god.
Rise.
You can't be serious.
Rise.
There we go. I guess I can do that first and then walk over here. That makes sense. That makes sense. Poor logic used by DJ there. Poor logic indeed. Oh yeah, so here's the sword. Okay, so the first chest will be after this. Yeah, this is just going to be objectively a better item.
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This guy's trying to justify it. It's definitely worth something.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Yes. Yes!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick?
You agreed to a contract, dude. What?
And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you.
That's not true.
Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Echo. Brace yourself.
Oh, this is the guy, self-proclaimed archaeologist. What is hitting him? Oh, I guess that's the wrath of the rock.
Sacred names, fortune wheel of life.
You can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
For what, dude?
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract?
Oh, wow. This is... he's being prophetic here. He's definitely alluding to something that the God of Salt did, and that's what's going to be revealed here in a second. This is what the internet might refer to as epic foreshadowing.
I think we should be honest with each other now. That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Man, he really... It's funny. I've had a conversation with my friend Kyle about this, about his plan to step down as the ruler of Liyue and like leave it to the Qixing and allow like people to kind of oversee it instead of the Adepti and bring people in the Adepti together. I initially had a lot of concerns about him risking the entire destruction of the city on his gambit and then giving up his gnosis to the power-hungry Fatui. My guess is that later in the story, we'll find out that the Tsaritsa is probably harvesting power for a greedy but decent reason. Probably to like fight the Abyss Order or something like that, right? Fight the god that imprisoned our sister, etc., whatever the case may be. And that Lapis kind of knows, and that Zhongli, Rex Lapis, Morax, whatever, kind of knows that. And he's been tired of ruling Liyue for thousands of years and came up with this big like scheme. And to be fair, the scheme is pretty good, because it's not good enough for him to like have Liyue just be saved or be in the hands of the Qixing. He wants the Adepti and Qixing to like understand one another, and also wants to remove power for himself, like not be the one in charge anymore. And so he comes up with this big plan, and the whole time he's orchestrating this plan and hanging out with us, he just makes himself out to be an idiot that never brings his wallet around, that's always doing dumb stuff, and the whole fucking time he's just calculating everything, and he knows everything. He's very clever, and I have come to more and more appreciate how the designers have made his character as someone who comes across as, you know, a amiable and knowledgeable doofus, but is actually just like cold, calculating, and understanding about pretty much everything. Because I mean, he is thousands of years old.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the God of Salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the God of Salt. I believe those legends about the God of Salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the God of Salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos. During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world.
No, he did not, and that's why we're all here.
We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes.
This is also not true.
So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
He has cold calculation in his heart, but have you not looked around at this dungeon? Do you think the god of the Lord of Geo's the one that froze all those people in salt? I don't.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
I mean, he will, but again, you're not. Have you looked around? Have you literally looked around this domain?
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
This is good. This is very, very good. I'm impressed with this story so far. I was very happy with Child's story, actually, too. I was commenting to my friend Kyle how Child's story, I mean, he's a murderer. He's the 11th Fatui Harbinger. He has done terrible, terrible things in the name of the Tsaritsa. But compared to the other Harbingers that we've seen so far, Signora, who was obviously cold and heartless towards Barbados, very ruthless as well, Scaramouche in the recent event with Fischl, and then I can't remember his name, but the sort of crazy masked scientist-looking Harbinger in the manga, the 13-chapter manga that has been produced. All of them are nuts. They're just completely batshit crazy, lacking morality, just like not even close, right? And the story very much attempted to make Child have some sort of humanity, right? Here is his little brother. He cares about his family. He cares about his life. He'll do anything to convince his little brother that he's like a decent person, and he knows what he's doing is wrong and violent and kind of messed up. I don't know what the reasons he's doing it for, but they're trying to make him seem more human because I'm sure he has some part to play in the story, and I think that's also probably why he's the 11th of the Fatui Harbingers, the last one. Hold on here. I think my... Welcome back. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You want to be on the camera? Oh, don't eat my jacket. My roommate's dog is home. Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Alrighty, let's continue. But yeah, I strongly anticipate Child will... but I really like Child's story. I thought it was good storytelling in general. I thought it added something to his character that wasn't there before. And I like what they're doing so far with Morax's story, because it's true. He has been portrayed as a very like fair and like great god by all the people of Liyue throughout the story so far. And he obviously does not think of himself that way, really, the way he's talked about it with us. And he's obviously tired. And now we get a little bit of extra color as to some of the tough decisions he's had to make. Obviously, I don't think he's at fault for this incident, but, you know, it's adding some color here, which is, I think is good. So that was one of the chests. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. I loaded up the video. I might as well make it useful. Place a heavy object on the pressure plate. Okay, yeah. So I gotta put some...
Crumble!
Yeah. Okay, that's easy enough. Top of the wooden platform in the next room. Probably should have used Barbados there. I hit the salt, guys. I hit the salt. I'm sorry. I failed you all. Oh wow, I'm way back here. Holy crap. I guess it's not that far. Wow, wait, did I lose the chest? No way, right? Okay, no.
Let's play.
Oh, I see. I gotta keep there. I'm on a timer. Okay, I didn't realize. like this. I want to get this ult up before I do anything else.
Think you can get away? Nice.
This is order.
By royal decree. Think you can get away? On reveal. Here we go.
As you wish me.
Oops, didn't mean to hit that. That might come back to haunt me. Well, it won't come back to haunt me, but it'll make things probably a little more obnoxious than it needed to be. Alright, wooden... yeah, right here.
Let's play.
Oh no! Whoa, 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 whoa! What was that? That was some spaghetti code if I've ever seen it. We got more salt people.
This is a sword?
What's left of one?
Aha! It's a broken sword. This is proof. This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's how it went. Okay, no, that's it. That's all for Hinchesky. I don't know why a video was made for that. Like, you could have definitely found those. I thought there might be,
The power
like...
of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler.
I'm gonna bet no, because I'm gonna bet there's a severe price for using this sword, and it's that all of your citizens turn to salt. That's my guess. Something of that nature.
If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
Two pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are two separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take two relics at the same time.
This logic!
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not
Yep,
followed,
more
then it
foreshadowing.
is broken.
No! If I only take one half, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her.
No, you probably shouldn't do that, or you'll probably end up like all of the salt people around you.
Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
And that's probably exactly what the salt god said to him.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract. That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that.
I don't think she did that.
Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
You can't hit a girl? What? We're gonna have to fight Signora at some point.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But As punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yeah, because it's gonna break everything that you know and love. It's gonna break your whole reality.
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No.
Oh, she didn't kill her people. She
Can't be so.
Well, she didn't kill them in malice. It sounds like maybe it sounds like she killed them in mercy of instead of what was to come.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax. Don't try to trick me.
I am Morax.
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken.
Is that ice on it?
Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Damn, this is still going too? This is great. I love this. Oh, wait. Wait, that door opened, right? Yeah, we're going this way. Okay.
Salt. And betrayal.
Oh boy. Maybe she did kill her people in malice. I feel like they did. Maybe not. Well, maybe they turned against her and she was forced to kill them. And then they asked Morax to kill her. I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out. I'm now a little... I thought I had a good theory. I guess I don't now.
Race you!
Damn, son. Wow, right in front of the door. And there shouldn't be another chest, or they would have put it in the video. Well, I'll just check anyway. Be a diligent boy.
What are all these?
How have you not noticed them already? What? They've literally been scattered all over the place.
What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Witness the truth. Damn, we get to watch it? I'd be so down. Wow, look at all of them. Oh, someone was trying to kill her right there. See the swing. Everyone else is running for cover.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day.
So when she dissipated, it just like blew up and everyone got salted.
The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime.
Damn, he is cold today, man. He does not look back favorably on Havria.
The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release. No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed.
Damn.
Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't. This must be a lie. A false history, all of it.
Where did you hear all this stuff, Wanyan?
Don't you dare try to shake my faith.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now. Indeed, in ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyanstone Forest? Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Yeah, another rough, precious chest at the end of it all. Wasn't really a whole lot in there. This is good. I love this story. This is fantastic so far. What are we, an hour and 30 in? I mean, I'm going slow to let like Zhongli talk and everything, but I'm digging it. I do need to check my resin though. Nope, still good. 20 left, plenty of time. I guess we can just teleport from here. It looks like Saltaire will be open, so that's pretty chill. Just a farming spot now. Now let's leap on over here. I think we're actually going to make a roll tonight too, so we'll see how that goes. Is he on top or something? Is he just over here? Is this here? Was this a thing? I guess it was. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's all the way up. I don't really want to fight things right now. I'm kind of just down for the story. Through the trees. Can't see where I'm going. Oh wow, he's all the way on top, isn't he? Okay, well I'm not gonna make it up. Go around. There's old Beto's ship. This is just like how we ended Barbados' story, right at the top of the hands of the statue in the in Mondstadt. Barbados' story was pretty sad too. This is why I'm so committed to like playing this game out, because so far they've set up like what the 7 are very well. Because you can see that like both Barbados and Morax like have very, very like, they're sad about things. They're sad about like the past and the things that they've done and the things that they've had to do and the things that they haven't done. And I think they also like have an understanding of what you're going through or trying to discover, and they understand how hard it's going to be for you. But I mean, Barbados, it'll be interesting because so according to the store of the game, Rex Lapis, Zhongli, is the oldest of the 7. And now, I guess, not of the 7. I guess he's still of the 7 because he's alive, but he gave up his Gnosis, so he's no longer like that strong. And then Barbados was the 2nd oldest. And so they've both been taken out of commission by the Tsaritsa, who is a younger god. I'll just kill all these guys. It's fine. Where are they going? Oh, they had to just go to random locations. There we go.
Brace yourself.
Oh, wow, I died. How did that happen? I don't know what hit me.
Brace yourself. Wings of darkness.
Oh no. I want to keep hitting with her because then I can keep healing Zhongli. Where'd he go? He's over here.
Brace yourself. My royal
There we go. Seconds. Once he gets tagged while I'm autoing him. Doesn't look like he will. 2 seconds. she's high enough now that she can just get healed by it. Alright, nice. Wow, that was a bit chaotic. I mean, 3 of them with different shields is always going to be a little tricky, but I did not play that to the best of my ability, for sure. I'm going to check that out just because I think it could be a... Nope, it's bird egg. God damn it. I've been jebaited, guys. Hard jebaited. There he is. The 2 gods hanging out together at the top of Guyan Stowe Forest. I'm taking a picture of this. All of Liyue behind us.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan Stone Forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own 2 hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear. Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times.
Interesting reference to just like all of human history here. But that is like the twistiest of like history. It's like oral history. It's often the most accurate, but it can often be the least accurate. It's word of mouth, passed down, person to person, world to world. I mean, you could consider the different parts of the world that have been like founded by humans just completely different worlds. I mean, imagine like starting in Africa and then like moving out of there, and then the first civilizations are founded in like the Arab Spring around right Mesopotamia and what's like current day basically like Arabian Peninsula, or it's not Arabian Peninsula, I can't remember exactly where it is, but it's founded on the rivers there on the Asian continent, and then they spread west, right? Civilization spread west to Rome, to the Mediterranean. The Mediterranean eventually spreads itself into the western continents. Like, those are different worlds. Like, I'm living in Chicago here, and it's fucking freezing in the winter, and if you lived in like the Iberian Peninsula, you wouldn't know that that world existed. Like, oh, if you lived in the Iberian Peninsula in like the like 600s.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea. As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Damn. That was dope. That was super dope.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer. We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. I will remain here for a while. Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do, if a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more. I will remain here for a while. That is a good question. But now... Yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Liyue's past?
Damn. All right. I gotta say that was awesome. I thought that story was absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna call the stream here for tonight. Appreciate those of you that tuned in, and hope you enjoyed going through the mission with me. I'm glad I did that first because it took a while, but that was awesome. That was super dope. Really happy with that storyline. Think it's great storytelling, great character development, and I'll give them credit. I think MiHoYo has been doing. They have some issues at the game for sure, but the one thing they're not messing up on is these stories are good. The Mona one was a little bit, you know, ham-fisted, jokey kind of going on, but we didn't know anything about Mona beforehand. These have been solid. There's very good character development, deep stuff going on here, and I dig it. I dig the storyboarding here. So cool stuff. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you did enjoy it. I'm gonna log off now and just kind of play on my own, finish up some of the daily quests, but yeah, glad we were able to go through that together. Thanks again, and I hope you all have a wonderful night.